I've always been really interested in math, starting from elementary school, and my love for it's grown ever since then.
So I came in and I chose math, and I fell in love with it. They just swept me up right from the beginning. They were showing me stuff that I'd never seen before, and I was amazed and I was hooked right then.
As you know, college degrees become more and more just sort of standard. It's not necessarily what your degree is, but what you did while you got your degree. And pretty much every math student does research, and we do all kinds of research. Me and a couple other people are working in number theory.
We're working specifically with the Fibonacci sequence, Fibonacci series.
My research actually kind of cuts between math and computer science. It's a graph theory project.
I didn't think I would be doing, math research. That sounds like a PhD type of thing. But being published and saying that is my theorem is one of the coolest things, as a math geek for me.
Yeah, so I've gotten to go to a whole lot of conferences. Last year I went to, I think 6 conferences total.
And so you could meet all these different people and gain ideas for research, and they could bounce ideas off of you, and that was really cool.
And those times are something that's really neat, something that you don't really get an opportunity to do here at the Citadel very often.
So in the math club, we get to learn what our professors are doing outside of teaching the classes that we're in.
We meet about once a month, and we discuss sort of not really topics that you can make a full class out of. So we'll talk about different types of infinity or how pi has progressed throughout the course of history and other things like that. We also run 2 Math Jeopardies, and then from that we can select people to compete in the Mathematical Association of America Math Jeopardy competitions. Pretty much every math major works in the math lab, and it's not just an informal sort of, you help people out. You get registered as, it's called a level 3 collegiate mathematics tutor.
Working in there has helped me as a tutor come back to more of the basic mathematics and try to remember those things that have kind of slipped away because I'm not using them on a regular basis.
As far as being on the student side of the supplemental instruction, it definitely helps having another student that's going through the class to explain what the professor is looking for. Our faculty here is passionate about what they do, and that's clear from day one.
I can talk to pretty much any professor about what their research specialty is and get really good feedback on that.
And all of them, if you're willing to put in the work, we'll work with you.
That goes from the lowest level classes all the way up to my senior research classes that I'm taking now. They're always willing to work and help me.
Coming out of here, you understand your material. You didn't just pass the tests.
You learn how to put pieces together, how to organize your work, and that organization, how to go about the problem solving method. And that's all something that's really going to help me later on.
In the Army, I'm going to be an engineer, and so obviously engineers have to do a lot of math, and so this will translate really well. Captain Peluso, the Commandant, he's a math major, and he said that in his military experience, even after he's forgotten all the theorems and formulas and stuff, the whole idea of constantly solving problems is something that was really important for him.
What's taught me how to think about problems is probably the biggest area that will really help me.
This is not a major for the lighthearted. You're going to have to put in a lot of work, and if you're going to put in this amount of work, you need to love what you're doing, and that's definitely what we do.